Shimai GTA chums, we're going to be testing the Pariah and upgrading it to the max, customization wise, because it's the podium vehicle for this week. And this is, of course, an Aston Martin V12. Very nice car, very fast car in the sports class. Once the fastest car in the game, it's iconic. Therefore, you need to win it this week. Ocelot Pariah costs 1.4 million, 4 million, which is actually a bargain. So all the brakes and everything's done to the max. What we need to do now is do a respray. Primary colour, we've got a matte black there, so we're going to change that. Metallic, and we could go black again, but no, that'd be good. We've done red, so we're not going to go red. That is a nice red, the lava red, very different to our last red, I think. Similarly, candy red, whatever that is. There it is. Oh, that is nice, but that's very different than our last red, but no. Pink? Possible. Salmon pink? Improbable. Oh, look at that. Sunrise orange. It has to be. I was gonna go green, but we've gone orange. Secondary colour, classics. Currently Torino red, so this is colouring up all the outside. You see that? So we want something like a white. Salmon pink is nearly white, but not quite right. Or a blue, actually. Actually, what about an ultra blue or something like that? Racing blue, ultra blue. It gives a real contrast. It's daring. Oh yeah, it colours up the stitching on the chairs as well. Very nice. £5 grand, absolute bargain. Crew emblem on the door. No, we ain't doing that. There's not a lot of customization to this. That is the one thing, I suppose. But there is some customization. But I tend to like what I like, so we can get rid of the blue accents, but I like them, so I'm not really going to change that. Let's just roll through it and see. So we can paint that blue at the front basically, but I don't like the look of it, so we're going to leave it as it is. Diffuser, again, this adds an accent, so we're not going to change that. Not for this build. The bonnet, there are a few decent options here. This is a stock, which is very good. Let's see that. The performance hood, I like that. I think it's going to be that. That's a bit too busy. Performance hood, just right. Could put a black hood on, but no, I don't think so. Livery. Oh, liveries. Oh, we got some liveries. Okay, we've got 0 livery right now. We should have decided this beforehand, but we've had the white stripe before. Black stripe, have we had that? Maybe. Maybe not. White looks a lot better though. Let's just go through it. Oh, the blue stripe. That goes with that blue accent, but I think it's too blue. That's a sideways stripe. Decent. And the white variant of it, that looks nice. And the singles down the middle. That's much cleaner than the double stripe. And we also have the ocelot line, which is good, but not quite right. Quite liked that one. And there we go, the white offset. Plate, we don't need to change that. Roof. I like that, you can colour it in blue, but we're not going to, because it's big ugly. But we could do if we wanted to. Skirts, yeah, we can change them to stock, but these are the best skirts, the Pariah skirts. Not going to change those. The spoiler is also the best. But what have we got? We can make a bigger spoiler. We can make a smaller spoiler, or we can paint it blue. I don't know, it's feeling like a smaller kind of spoiler build. But it's great, the spoiler we've got. Let's just throw that one on, the Type 2 spoiler. That's nice, isn't it? Suspension, you need to go for the sport suspension for the best performance. Transmission is done, turbo. Wheels, now these are street, nope, track. Super Lux, yeah. These are one of the best wheels you can get. Not going to change them. Well, first off though, let's just have a look what the stock rims are. Stock rims are very good as well. You notice the blue accent there on the rims, but the Super Lux are amazing. So we're going to keep those. I'm going to paint them a different colour, or black, I suspect. Blue looks amazing, but I feel like it's too much blue. So black it is. Excellent. Party time. Tyre enhancement's bulletproof. Tyre smoke is red. We need blue. Tyre design. The atomic logo is nice. The Fuckaroos is better. It's got to be Fuckaroo white. I'm obsessed with that right now. Windows, we can unsmoke them, but I think smoke does look good on this car. Any kind of tint, even though it's a race car. You will be racing this if you fancy it. It's rear-wheel drive, not all-wheel drive. It's not the best though. It's third best or something like that if you're on PC. So let's take this turbo tractor. Look at those lights. They fold all the way down the back. Very nice indeed. We need to go down some streets, don't we? So I can show you what it's all about. So we'll take a left up here and just see if... Oh, come on, mate. Yeah, didn't get to do a performance corner, but there we go. It's a very good car. It drives nicely. It's more difficult to drive than the likes of the Italy GTO that's on discount this week. That's one of the best, if not the best, in the sports class for racing. But it's all-wheel drive and it's got such rapid acceleration that this will beat it in a top speed. Of course it will, but it's not all about top speed. You need to be able to achieve that speed, and a lot of people struggle with this car. On the cornering, it's not as crisp, not quite as grippy. Actually, not grippy is the wrong word. I think it's the understeer that makes it a tricky one to drive compared to the GTO, which is a lot easier. Although the GTO has a bit of jiggle, so I don't know. It's a tricky one, but I'd say the GTO is a fair bit easier to get, a lot easier to get consistent lap times, which is what you want. So that is the Pariah. I'm going to show you the Podium now. Drop a like at that point if you found this useful. It's a very good car, still competitive in sports class. If you don't have a sports class racer, you need to win it. I mean, I'd recommend you buy it. I'll show you the GTO as well, how much that costs, because it's cheap this week. This is the week to buy it. Casino. Definitely worth buying, and it's starting raining. Here it is in blue. I think it does look good in blue. Those stock rims are good in that blue colour. Very nice. Decent enough build. Mine's better. But let's see Legendary Motorsport just to talk about. Point out the discount. Devastate, that's Supers class. The GTO for 1.3 million, that's a bargain. It's just about the similar price really, but just cheaper than the Pariah full price, but it's well worth it if you do races. And it's very good in the snow as well, which the Pariah isn't. But the Pariah is a great car, it's a legendary car. You need to try and win it no matter what. Give me a comment on what you think of the Pariah and what your favourite car in the super sports class is for racing. But thank you very much for watching.